Try that again. There we go. Oh. Hey about it, Blaze, how you doing? My little app dropped connection to OBS while I was trying to set the scene to live.
User Play said, 3. Tacit said, rare time I catch one of intensive streams.
Is that Taz? Oh, it's Tacit.
User Play
How you going,
said,
man?
Drew chillin'.
Yeah, I started a little late today.
User Play said, oh, intense why Tacit.
I wasn't going to stream, but I figured, you know, I got a bit of time, I might as well. Really windy today. So,
Tacit said, User Play's hand waving.
but it's mostly coming from my left. Which means there's one little bit that's tricky, and then on the way home it should be easy. Get a bit of a backwind behind me.
Tacit said, ironically later in Aussie time works for me because I'm not home until around this time.
Yeah, you're basically like East Coast US time, hey? Which is like, I don't know, 12 hours out of phase from us. So yeah, kind of hard to catch me unless I'm doing a late one. Although I think we get daylight savings ending soon, which might shift us an hour in your favour.
Yeah, middle of my shift, RM, so pretty decent for me, Cambian.
Yeah, you're lucky. You actually get to check streams while you're at work. I mean, I can do that too, but then no work gets done.
User Play said, I think I'm 16 hours behind you.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as it gets.
Yes, yes, 15H away.
Oh, we're gonna beat this little Hyundai. Easy. Yeah, apparently the other day wasn't the only day there were tons of cops out and about. Yesterday there were heaps too. Something weird going on in this town. Normally you don't see that many police around. But yeah, at the moment it's heaps. I reckon we'll go on the road because it'll be a bit quicker. That's it. Mercs are out shaking people down for money.
User Play said, language is important, I feel.
It is. Start swearing your head off at them, they're not going to be nice to you. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind hitting me from here, but it's mostly coming from the left. When we turn left up here, it's going to be a bit tricky. But most of it's downhill, so it shouldn't be too bad.
User Play said, which is where knowing your rights comes in.
Oh, the cops here don't care about your rights. They only, and I know this from family, they only care about the state laws.
Granted, most PPL actually don't.
If the state laws are in violation of the constitutional rights, they don't care. They see it as a matter for the courts to decide they're loyal to the state. There's some nice bikes on that guy's trailer.
User Play said, that's how most of ours are going these days.
Oh, that thing just slapped me in the shoulder.
They're just following orders.
Far out. Alright, I won't be using that little way to get up here next time.
User Play said,
Fuck, that
I
hurt.
want to reminding them their only job is to mediate disputes between two parties.
Yeah, on paper. Their real job is to raise money for the state. They spend a majority of their time doing that. Oh, here we go. Now we're going into the wind.
User Play said, because that worked so well last time.
Yeah, over here, a lot of the cops are just, they're dropping out. They're sick of doing their jobs. It's one of those jobs where like 10 years in, you either stick with it and you've sold your soul, or you quit and you do something else. And it seems like a lot of them are just quitting. They're fed up. A lot of them just get dragged down to the protests in the city, and they're on like every weekend.
Bad Lady
They're sick of
37
it.
said, hi.
Hey, bag lady. I heard you found a protest the other day in Shibuya. You told Jonan about it, gave her a heads up.
The bag lady is here too.
Yep. The arguably best streamer from Yokosuka. And it's not even close.
Bag lady 37 said, yes. User Play said, the issue is, most PPL that want to do the job only want to exert power over others. B-A-G-L-A-D-Y.
It's a job that attracts, you know, the very type of person who shouldn't be doing that job. Hang on, I gotta fix my little arm thing. Give me a sec. Oh, how's that braking distance? Very
User
short.
Play said, precisely.
Oh, this is way too loose. There we go. Now, if I go up a little bit, you'll be able to see the sunset. So give me a minute. There you go. Oh, that kind of blows out on my phone.
Cassett said, still wild to me that law enforcement's the only job I can think of that has an IQ cutoff on the top end.
Pretty. Yeah, they do. They don't want people that are too smart.
37 said, Muted plays hi Tacit, I'm here.
They put a lot of emphasis on the psych tests when you're trying to sign up. But over here, because people don't want to do it, they're actually lowering the standards by quite a lot. That's going to work out well for everybody, I'm sure.
Music Play said, what about legislature?
Yeah, well, the politicians are in charge of that, and they kind of don't have our best interests at heart most of the time.
Cassett said, what about it?
That's all right, these things, they sort themselves out every like 10, 15 years. We're kind of on the cusp of things getting better down here. Although in my defense, like,
same thing,
I don't get affected by it too much.
Somewhere in the 40 to 45 range. Yeah, it's a cycle.
Ooh. Well, we got a few kangaroos, but they're all the way at the end.
Cassett said, oh no, that's a skill issue because of voters.
They're a bit too hard to see today.
37 said, what type of bike do you have?
I have a Trek Dual Sport 1.
I think we are on the verge of the big fix type of situation.
If you look in my About panel, I've got a whole thing on my bike in there. I've had this bike nearly 10 years. I got it at the end of, when was it, like 2016 or 2017. And it's a pretty decent bike. It's not like a proper mountain bike or anything. But for what I use it for, it's pretty good. Yeah, exactly. People are getting fed up, man. So you just got to wait it out for the next election cycle, and hopefully things sort of get a bit better. So heading this way, I've got the wind just coming straight at me.
Bad Lady 37 said, nice, I will.
Yeah, I even took a photo of it and everything. I haven't really made any major changes to the stream yet. I fixed up the audio was clipping the other day after I changed those compressor settings, so that's a little bit better. I wanted to get my redeems back in today, but I didn't have time. I was too busy wasting time in Viceroy's stream. I've got a big stream tomorrow though. I'll be driving back from the airport. So it's going to take like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. I get to go right through the middle of Melbourne. So yeah, check in for that. But I'll be starting kind of early for that. I think kind of like 2, maybe 3 in the afternoon here. I did like a big test yesterday. I was making sure my camera worked. I'm using the DSLR for it. So I've got all that set up. And it seems to work pretty good. definitely a lot more stable than the phone, which I'm surprised because the phone is lighter. It shouldn't wobble as much on the mount, but for some reason the camera's a lot better. Oh, oh, this wind is just killing my speed. Normally I'll be going like twice as fast along here. It's going to be like this going up that hill as well. Could be a bit tricky. Yeah, today's just going to be a one loop around the town and then I go home. I was thinking of doing two, but I didn't leave early enough to get two in. So one's good. We'll have tomorrow as well, so don't wear myself out all today. Oh, you see that tree back there with all the little yellow bits on it? Those are wattle trees. And if you're allergic, like hay fever, asthma, those things are your worst enemy. We had them everywhere in primary school, and I'd just get asthma attacks from things. They're still pretty bad, so I go on the road. Yeah, you can see just the end of the sunset up there. I reckon by the time we get to McDonald's, that sunset will basically be gone. Oh, the wind. That's one thing this place never has a lack of. It's always windy down here because we're at the coast. We get blasted by the Antarctic storms and winds coming up from down there, and they get pretty strong sometimes. But we had gusts of, I think it was like 140 kilometers an hour. That was last year around Easter.
Music Play said, "You're not inside Philadelphia." Music Play said, "Wait, that's sunny." NVM.
Yeah, it's always sunny in Philadelphia for some reason. I still haven't watched that show. I should get around to it one day. Like Charlie Days. I think that was the one that kind of put him on the map. And now he's in everything. Plus he does like a lot of voice acting. He's got a really unique voice, that guy. This might be a bit tricky to get across today. I don't know. Sweet. Yeah, I was more of a Scrubs, House. What else did I watch? Oh, Suits, like the first 3 seasons of that before it got crap. That was a good show. And then I kind of stopped watching TV after that. There really hasn't been anything that's caught my eye. Oh, I watched Go Girl. Wait, was it Go Girl?
Bad Lady
Yeah, I think it was Go Girl.
said, "It's a very good show."
Yeah, I'll check it out. I see clips of it all the time popping up on YouTube. I mean, it's got Danny DeVito in it. And people like to rip on him, but he's actually a half-decent actor. It's just he's been typecast. Like I watched the second Batman movie the other day where he's the Penguin. And he did a good job in that too. That was a good cast in that. Had Christopher Walken in it too. I've got to watch the next one. I can't remember what the third one was. I think the third one has Two-Face in it. With Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Yeah, I want to check that out. It's just the list of things to watch is too long. There's not enough time. I can barely remember the Two-Face one. I remember the start. They're doing like a bank heist and he falls in his tank, and that's how his face gets all messed up. And after that, it's just, you know, I saw it so long ago, I can't remember. And then I think that's the last, yeah, that's the last Batman movie with, I always forget his name. But the OG Batman actor. Then I think they went to, can't remember his name either. Skipping my memory a bit. Guy from Ocean's 11. What's his face? The one that everybody hates.
Music Place said, Adam West.
No, Adam West was from the TV show where they turn the camera sideways and crawl up buildings. They used to air that all the time here when I was a kid. Damn, I can see his face and everything.
37 said, Val Kilmer.
Yeah, Val Kilmer was the first one. Wait, was he? Yeah, he was the first one. For the movies, anyway. And then you had Ocean's 11 man in the next one. And that's when it kind of turned to shit. They did the one with Mr. Freeze and the Riddler. And then before that, I can't remember. I just remember the last one, everyone hated it. They had Jim Carrey as the Riddler. You had Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. And he was perfectly cast for that. Like he's the man to deliver those one-liners.
Music Place said, there have been a few.
Yeah. I still like the old 90s ones, you know, like they're not as good as the more modern ones. The Christian Bale ones.
Bad Lady 37 said, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, that's who it was, yeah. Yeah, he was the OG.
Music
Yeah, it's one of those
said,
names I always forget.
I can't remember the pretty boy nipple suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. George Clooney, that's who it is. It took me a while. Yeah, so the George Clooney one sucked. Everybody hated that. And you'd think it would be good. They had half decent actors in it. Had Alicia Silverstone, Jim Carrey, Mr. Schwarzenegger, George Clooney. So something else went wrong with that to make people dislike it. Probably the writing. Maybe they just didn't budget enough money for it. I can't remember who Robin was. I think it was like Chris O'Donnell or Chris O'Connor or something like that. Yeah, we got the wind just coming straight at us now. So yeah, I just want to work my way through all those movies. I've got a few more to go. It's surprising watching older movies like that because they don't rely on CG. They have to build the sets. And it actually looks so much better. It's more tangible, more real. Like they've got foreground elements, you've got background elements. Whereas these days they just shove everyone in a 3D model and it just doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. I don't know, I think the best way to describe it is like all the 3D sets, they lack texture. You can tell it's like fake in 3D and CG. But they do it because it's cheaper. It's just, what would you call it? You'd call it like CGI slop. And yeah, then in terms of like series that I want to watch, It's Always Sunny would be up there. Maybe Mad Men.
Beautifully said.
That's supposed to be pretty
I
good.
call it Disney syndrome.
Yep. House of Mouse has ruined it. Oh, looks like we got a bit of a storm coming in. Like, it's so windy now, I can barely hear myself speak. That's a bit better. This is where we came out the other day, where that school was at the other end. I think it was that one. Yeah, I'm gonna blow my nose quickly because it's driving me crazy. 1 minute. Oh, the zip's stuck. Screw it. I'll worry about it later. I'll get new shorts. These are, they're running shorts, but the little thing for the zip is broken off. So I've just got the metal clip to pull. And you can't get any grip on it. I don't run anymore. I used to, but it just does so much damage to your knees. It's such a, I don't know, it causes a lot of wear on your body. Whereas cycling doesn't do that. And swimming's even better. Swimming is like, maybe you'll stuff your shoulders if you're doing it wrong. But if you know what you're doing, swimming's like one of the best ways to get some cardio in. I reckon we're gonna have like a bit of a storm tonight. We've got some nasty clouds rolling in from the other side there. Which way is the wind going? Left. All right, that's good. I can handle that. These trees should shield me a bit. Oh, I can feel it blowing the bike around a bit. Jesus. She doesn't want to go straight. Ding this guy a bit. Oh mate, that guy heard me. He's got full-on headphones on, like the inside ones. Yeah, it's good. This little trail is not really affected by the wind so much. You've got a big embankment on the right and trees everywhere. They kind of cut it down, shield you from it a bit. That said, I can normally go quicker through here.
Beautifully said. Add on Facebook for a wireless HVAC manifold.
I'm only on the top of 7th gear rather than the next one up. Wireless HVAC manifold? Like an aircon system or a heating system?
Why does your refrigerant manifold need wireless?
I can see why. It's so you can direct the flow of your house through like an app. But you would be much better off hardwiring it and just having like a central control panel. Because who knows how long that app's going to be supported for? When that goes down or something breaks, like, you can't use your house. But a central panel, you know, it's right there. You can fix it when you need it.
Beautifully said. No, this is just a test manifold, for filling and such.
Test manifold? Oh, I'm sure someone will find a use for it. Someone's probably got it and it's like, man, this is taking up too much room. I've got to find a way to get rid of it. They just want to sell it off.
Beautifully said. The thing you hook up when you are filling a system.
Oh, so you can back it back. Like when you're filling it up with gas. Yeah, I'm sure some tradesmen will probably find it useful. You find the weirdest shit on Facebook for sale. It's like stuff you would never expect.
Yeah, it has electrical connectors and Wi-Fi for whatever reason.
Yeah. But you find stuff that you'd never expect on there. It's like, you'll find like a half-used packet of cigarettes, or like one shoe. People are always selling clothes. And it's weird, it'll be like something for sale, it'll be like $10, right? Like it's worth going to someone's house to buy a $10 shirt that you're never gonna wear. I don't understand the mentality of people who list those things. Like, it's not even worth it. You might as well just keep the thing. And you know they paid more than $10 for it. So they're just losing money. All right, we getting run over? Nah, we're good. The sun's still up, it's just clouds. All right, cool, we'll go through town and then work our way back. Because if I turn right here, like 2 minutes, the stream's over. So we'll drag it out a little bit, get a bit more exercise. Good news is all this exercise is working. I am losing weight. My shorts are a little looser. Oh, gotta watch out for this dog. We're good. Well, I think that's a combination of, you know, riding more and eating better, eating less. I'll slow down a bit. G'day. You're right. Yeah, last thing I want is collect someone at speed. If I slammed into someone like this, you'd do some damage. All right, who we got hanging around at the this art centre? I've still never been in here. One of these days I'll go check it out. Oh, they got, was that free electricity? Or is that just like a spot where you got to pay to use it? Like, I used to review cars and I had some electric ones and I couldn't charge them at home because we didn't have a carport or a garage or anything. I wasn't going to run like an electrical cable outside in the rain and all that. So I'd go to Monash University, wait there, charge it up. Wait, is this free? ChargeFox, that's the app I used to use. What does it say? With renewable energy, blah, 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 bullshit's 100% renewable. You do this in the middle of the night and there's no wind, you are using coal. I don't know if this costs you money or if it's free. Sometimes they're free. This looks like it costs you money. And you gotta be careful. Some of them have very low wattage settings or low voltage. So they take forever to charge up. The one I used wasn't too bad though. It was pretty quick. Still took a while. Like I was sitting there for like an hour and a half or nearly 2 hours. They charge just like a phone battery. Like they're quick initially and then they slow down. We can make it. No worries. My mate has 2 Teslas and he's found a free charge spot at the shopping centre just around the corner from his house. So he's always going there and charging it up. But now he's got like a solar system with a battery on the side of the house. And he just uses that when he's at capacity or whatever it is. This is the mighty Aldi. So, pretty good stuff in there sometimes. It's kind of quiet at the moment. Yeah, here's our fuel prices. Check it out. $2.24 for 98 octane and $2.20 for diesel. And that's like, I don't know, like $1.20, $1.30 US. A litre, which I don't know what that is for a gallon. Take it easy as bunch of
User
people.
Play said, I should find me a spare Z6 intake money, so I can bore it out for POWAAAA or whatever.
Z6.
Roughly 4 litre per
But like,
gallon.
what do the Z6s have? They have like LS2s? I can never tell. I know it's an LS of some sort. The Z6 was the last
User
real
Play
drive
said,
one. Not
it's
real
like
drive.
960 milliliters US gal.
The last front
No.
front engine one.
User Play said, V16
Oh.
Honda.
Okay. Why is it called a Z6 then? Is that just what Honda's called it? Oh man, look at all that bird shit. Hopefully we didn't get hit. All the birds, they roost in there and then just crap on everything.
User Play said, head submodel.
D16Z6, okay. Yeah, I don't know that much about Hondas. I know B series, I know K series, I know H series, and what is it, C for the NSX V6s? I think it's C. Can't remember what the engine code for those is. But I know there's two types, you've got 3 litre and
User
3.2.
Play said, the Z6 engine was the 1.6L9295 VTEC SOHC.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that would have just come in like probably the base model ones. Because it was like the SIRs and the SIs, they had good engines. SIRs had pretty good stuff too. It wasn't as good as a Type R. Like we got Integra, yeah, DC2 Integras. I don't know if it's a DC2, but you know, DC Integra. And it came with the SI badging. So you get a B18 in it, but it wasn't the same as the Type R one. They had different heads.
User Play said, larger plenum and slightly larger runners, but direct bolt onto any USD series engine.
Yeah, nice. What do they go for? That'd be pretty cheap now. They sold about 1 billion of them. So you should be able to get your hands on one pretty cheap. Oh, this is good. The wind's like right behind me, so I can just scream along here. There's no wind hitting my face at all. It's like I'm sitting still.
User Play said, just about to go look, RN actually.
So there's no easy way to shove like a twin cam head on it. Probably like compatibility issues between the two. We might do a lap around the park today. For that, I'm gonna grab some water.
User Play said, okay. So, there is.
Yeah, good thing about heads is they really don't take that much wear and tear. You don't like really have to rebuild them. New gasket, chuck it on, or take it and get the
User Play
head.
said, India got AD series basic design that had twin cam.
Yeah, but good luck getting your hands on that. Yeah, if you've got the head and you're going to swap a new head on, shave it. Up the compression. I mean, you're going boosted, so I guess there's no point.
User Play said, I think it was AD15, but it was bolted to the D series block, IIRC.
Right. I know for my engine, the
User Play said, so, get this.
what am I getting? There's nothing. What is it? Send it. I need to know. What am I getting? I'm impatient. Get to the point. Do we have a Kookaburra today? Nah, he ain't there. He's out looking for all the lady Kookaburras at the moment. It's like, hey girl, come back to my
User
Gumtree.
Play said, the stock D16Y7 with just D15V7 pistons is 11.4, one compression alone.
Damn, it's pretty high for like a late 90s car. That's real high, jeez. Oh, it's getting cooler. It's all right, we can grin and bear it for a little
User
bit.
Play said, Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, merry king of the bush is he.
Yeah, that's it. Laughs at everybody. I've heard that nursery rhyme, or right little, God, I would have been like 6 or 7. It's been a long time since we had story time in school. It's funny, you hear these things all the time and like, you know, you recognize them, but you can't recall them. Like if I had to say the whole thing, there's no way I could do it. And like half the nursery rhyme songs, same deal. I wouldn't be able to recall like the exact wording.
Said, yeah, so I'm doing that with the Y8 aluminium oil pan, non-detect with a Focaccia.
Nice. Yeah, you're lucky there's so much research out there on all the Honda stuff, because just makes it easy to know like compatibility and stuff, because there's so many variations, it's hard to tell what goes with what. A lot of that stuff is on the forums, and forums are disappearing. If someone
said, programming the Focaccia system is going to be nuts.
This is what someone should do. They should get a copy of all the forum SQL databases, like every single one for car stuff, because there's not that many, it'd be like a couple hundred of them. Shove them all into one big indexable like wiki and make all that old info searchable. All the old build threads, everything, because once that info's gone, like it's not coming back. And it's really useful. Those guys tell you everything. You know, like learn from other people's mistakes.
User Play said, because I'm running it on a clutch, like the Toyota Sienna. It'll have a map like injection and ignition map.
Hang on, I gotta stop and read that. It's too complicated to read on the go. Pro charger system. Is that like a management setup?
User Play said, full variable boost.
Ah, okay. So you can always have maximum torque output. Yeah, it's crazy how far TurboTech has come. You know, people used to just wind out a bleed valve and that's how they'd up the boost. And they'd literally have the thing sitting inside the cabin. It's like the ECU, it's just like, it's just got to deal with it. Usually you just dump a bunch of fuel in there and run it like super rich. And now you can have, yeah, completely variable boost, completely variable wastegates, all electronic. Shit, they got like the, what are they, dual stage turbos like they use on the Porsches? Well, we got to go down a few gears. There we go. I might cut through and see if we can see the kangaroos near the golf course. A bit brighter today. I know if I go left here, that does go to the golf course, but I don't want to ride through there because you can't really.
User Play said, I'll have to have intake piping bypass wastegate control the clutch on the Focaccia, DOV for hard throttle snap closers. All
Yeah.
controlled by the AQ.
You can dial it in for like the perfect launch. If it was me, I would go the complete opposite route. I would try and make it as analog as possible so that you control everything.
User Play said, this summer, I'm moving to a system called Vato 2. It's a Root C-based TMT AQ for Honda-based systems.
Oh, there's so many, man. Over here, Hondata was the main one that people use. I think Hondata actually came out of the States as well. But that was mostly for like non-turbo Hondas. People would use that for all like
User Play said, you should see the dash in my head. Aerospace bases for everything.
unless we shove the camera up your nose, I won't be able to see
I'm currently running
that.
Neptune and Demania in mine. It's pretty limited.
Still wild that people can just run like, you know, all these different engine management softwares just from home. You just download a map and chuck it in. So different. back in the day, dudes would like, you know, you got a
Mr.
map,
said,
they'd want to protect
I'm
it.
also going to install a pitot tube and airspeed gauge.
Woo, bit of wind. Yeah, guys would like protect that stuff like their life depended on it because that was their bread and butter. Now you got dudes selling tunes online that you can just download.
Music Play said, I wish one of the ready-to-go maps controlled my engine. My tune is 100% me.
How are you going to tune it though? You'll have to take it to a dyno, or you're going to street tune it? Well, the street lights are on, it's getting darker. I think that house is for sale and the sign fell off. Just the wind would have ripped it off. And they haven't bothered putting that back up. Yeah, there they are. Oh, there's quite a few of them today. It's like they've spotted me. They're aware. They're like, are we going to have to kick the shit out of this
Music
guy?
Play said, my current tune is 8 years worth of street tuning. When I do the build, I'll do the same thing, get it dialed in on the road, then finalize it on a dyno.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. You just get the basics in there and then fine tune it later.
Intense_7 said, Dashcaminosaurus just rated in with 679
Holy
viewers.
shit.
Worker
Jesus
said,
Christ.
might want to turn TTS off for 1,000 viewers.
Welcome in, Dash Cabbers.
Intense7 said, amazing_toasters just
just,
made a horrible life decision.
We're just
Welcome
looking
in.
at a couple of
Sambiatic
kangaroos.
said, Barjo
Hang on, I
smell.
might actually have to mute this. This is going to go nuts.
Psychologist Self said,
we don't want to scare them.
bad Barjo.
The roos are getting freaked
Intense7
out.
said, Footy Guy 13 just made a horrible life decision.
Welcome in, everybody. This is probably like,
Text-to-speech
I
disabled.
think this is like my second raid, so pretty awesome one to have. I watched one of the Dashcam streams the other day. It was pretty good. I found a few streets where like I recognised where it was, and it's funny because you drive through them all the time and you're like, man, you don't see many crashes there, and then you see them on the video and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna take a little careful next time I go through there. This is nuts. So yeah, I've just been riding around town today. I'm in Wonthaggi, which is a little bit past Phillip Island, just getting a bit of exercise in. And yeah, we found this bunch of kangaroos. They're always here at the golf course, grazing around. And they're so chill, they let you get pretty close. They don't freak out too much. Like this dude's looking right at us. Oh, wait, maybe they do freak out a little bit. So how was your stream? Like, were you doing probably the usual thing where you have like a couple hundred videos that you run everyone through? Give the cat a good scratch. Yeah, we got some good weather here. Check out those clouds, they are boogieing along. I reckon we're gonna have like a pretty big storm rolling in. Oh my God, my TTS has just gone ballistic. It's, she's gonna overload. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown. My stream, I usually just sort of ride around town. I try to do car streams every now and then. I got a big one on tomorrow. We're coming back from Tullamarine, back down here. So that'll go for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, normally it's just sort of like exercise stuff. And yeah, it's awesome just having people pop along. Oh my God, it's gone crazy. I've never seen it go this nuts before. That is insane. But yeah, it's kind of hard finding other IRL streamers in Australia, and I don't know why. It's kind of like a rare thing. I usually just have like a small sort of cozy stream, just a couple of people chatting while I ride along. Oh, there's roo poo everywhere. We gotta be careful of that. Yeah, and the other day I was riding around and there were like cops everywhere. They'd arrested some dude at Bunnings and I saw them driving all around town. So something's going on down here. We do need more streamers. If you guys know any other Aussie IRL streamers, let me know in chat, because I'm trying to find more people to like check out, like watch, raid. There used to be a few, or at least, you know, here and there. But yeah, at the Bunnings, and it was like pretty late at night. There were 3 cop cars there, and I didn't get close enough to see if they had arrested someone, but you know, three cop cars in the car park, something's going down. And that was like, I don't know, it was like a Friday night, it was pretty late. No, I think it was like a Tuesday. Yeah, just Aussie streamers are like rare. I've got a theory. I reckon Dashcam's followed me because I'm like a future accident waiting to happen. He's just like spawn camping the good footage as it happens. So I've got to be a little bit. Yeah, you hear that? Cops again. They're everywhere. I hope they're not after me. We'll be right. Yeah, that's it, man. He's ready to clip. He's spawn camping the good content. I usually stick to like the footpaths and like, you know, I don't go on the roads too much, so I'm usually pretty safe. We might actually put the light on because it's getting a bit dark. And this light's sick. It's got low beam and high beam. And you put it on high beam and it just goes pretty damn bright. You get an hour on high beam and like 22 hours on low beam, and it just lasts forever. Like you can ride in the middle of the night and you can see perfect. I did that, when was it? Australia Day, I was coming back. There were no lights anywhere, just had this. And got me home in one piece, so that's all that really matters. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hey, I see Kotatsu Princess. Does that mean we got another raid? Are you still with Benji West? Are you guys still out streaming, or did I miss something? Give me a sec, I gotta double check this. What have I missed? Yeah, Rob CD is Aussie, but he doesn't stream in Australia. Apparently he used to do like metal detecting streams down at Mornington Beach and around there. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Like Rob's huge now. He mostly just does like all the Japan stuff. I think I saw him once when he stream sniped Jake and Bake. This was years ago. This was like pre-corona. So he would have been a little bit of a smaller streamer back then. And it was kind of funny because Jake was like, he was polite, but he was like, you know, it was an unexpected raid snipe, I'd imagine. But yeah, Rob's like huge now. I actually got recommended to be his editor by one of the guys I do video editing for. But I had to turn it down because I knew the style of editing that he wanted, and I'm like, I can't do that, man. I'm not up to date on all the memes and all that sort of stuff. It's not the type of editing that I do. It would have been cool to do, but yeah, I figured, you know, better to not disappoint him. Yeah, we'll do a quick lap around this park, and then, because that's what I'd planned to do, but I wanted to detour and check out those kangaroos. And then we'll head home. It's on the other side of town, take a little bit to get there. Yeah, but today is just like crazy windy. I've been fighting the wind the whole day. It wasn't like this the other couple of days. It was actually really nice weather. So at the moment, I'm just making the most of this while the summer, you know, we've had a pretty short summer this year in Australia. I'm in Melbourne, or sort of Melbourne-ish. So it really didn't get that hot. I reckon we had like, probably, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 hot days. And then the rest is just like normal weather. And I'll pop TTS back on in a sec. We'll just get through here. It's just when you get a big raid like that, I've seen it happen before, TTS just goes ballistic. There's a guy I watch in Japan, Nomadic Gaijin, and he's got a similar setup. And normally in the car, you can have TTS on with like 100 or so people, but whenever he gets a raid, like he's got to pull over and like, it's all hands on deck. There we go.
Text-to-speech enabled.
You did miss the kangaroos. They were there, like what, 15 minutes ago?
Said, nah, right call 100%.
Oh man, it's going to read through every message, isn't it?
Footy Guy 13 said, one faggy would have been cool since it's close to the ocean.
There we go.
HYP
Yeah, it is. I've ridden to the ocean a few times.
SA cops all the summer heat for you.
If I'd got started early, I would have gone to the Kilcunda today and
there
back.
used to be an interstate trucking who streamed his trips here in a
Took me a
year.
while.
Forgetting his name.
Yeah, a truckie stream would be awesome. Because they've got, you know, all the time in the world to just talk and chat. I know there's a couple truckie streamers in Japan, and they do some interesting stuff. But they don't really go for like a Western audience, so they haven't really broken out of their shell yet. Oh, it's getting real dark now.
13 said, Wonthaggi to Pulkunda would be a long ride.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Dallaston.
Yeah, Dallaston.
Princess said,
it's like halfway. I can get from here to Kilcunda in like 40 minutes-ish, which isn't too bad. The other day I almost went all the way to San Remo and back, and oh God, that wore my legs out. But yeah, I want to do that in the future, just go all the way there, take a break in town and then come back. Yeah, the kangaroos, they're more like wallabies, they're the small ones.
Beautifully said, intensive biting DIETY man.
Yeah, that's like one of the main reasons I'm doing this, is just because I would ride my bike normally, but if you stream it, you end up going for longer.
Runs of unobtainium.
So you burn more calories, you get, and it's more fun rather than just having music on or just like on your own. Two birds, one stone.
Princess said, scary. They seem like they should be cute.
Yeah, this bridge right here, my dad crashed his bike and broke his leg on. Like just as you come off here on the right. I reckon he clipped this little bit on the right here, and then the bike came out.
Said, have you ever streamed going down the Great Southern Rail Trail?
Nah, I haven't gone there yet. That would be pretty sweet. Oh, you mean, we've got a rail trail here. I don't know if that's the same one. I know there's one in Korumburra. I haven't streamed that yet, but I've ridden from Korumburra to, I always forget the name. It starts with L. It's down there.
HYP3RSTRIKE said, those brakes sound like most cars.
Yeah, they're a little squeaky. I've got new pads. I just haven't put them in yet. I checked them the other day. Like, there's still plenty of meat on them. They work.
13 said,
they work all right.
Beautifully said, yes, chat, shame the brakes.
I had them like really tight once. They bound on. I'm riding along, they're just squealing and it's getting worse and worse. I'm like, oh man. So I actually had to slow down, let them cool off, and then they were all right.
To stop being lazy.
Maintenance can always be delayed. What are you talking about? Yeah, they're a little squeaky. They're all right. It lets people know I'm about to crash into them. Yeah, this way's good. The wind's behind us now. Just before I was coming down the other way and it was all in my face.
Says the OZZIELANDIAN.
That's it.
Footy Guy 13 said, I've done the bike trail between Fahey and Foster before.
Hey, and I'll give you guys a quick tour of my bike. I've got all the info in the About section. It's nothing special, but
Musically said,
got a fair bit of stuff
it's illegal to have a small chip in your taillight.
Here we go. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, it's just...
You've just made a horrible life decision.
Welcome in.
That Terminator said, I have to take off now. Enjoy the rest of your ride.
No worries, man. Thanks for the raid. It's good to see you in here again. And I'll be sure to catch a couple of your streams in the future too. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, so it's just a Trek Dual Sport from 2017. But I've swapped the brakes out. We've got like, what are they, like 220mm rotors on the front. I've got an adapter to do that. I've changed the forks. They're like 100mm or 110mm instead of the normal 60 or whatever. We've got mountain bike bars on the front, nice grips. Yeah, much bigger tyres than standard. Yeah, the bigger brakes on the back. So it's not a whole lot. Oh, and I've got the dropper post too. So this is a lifesaver. It just makes it so easy to get on and off. And it's pretty useful for going downhill and stuff too.
Billy Harrington _ hands up said, niece.
I've probably spent way too much money on like what this bike is actually worth. But God, the price of new bikes is insane these days. I think if you want the equivalent model, like 2025, 2026, it's like over $1,000. They've gone nuts. So I'm just gonna stick with this. Does what I want it to do, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm kind of stuck in terms of upgrades though. If I want to do like the drivetrain, gear set, you've got to do the brakes as well, because it's an integrated setup at the moment.
Said a full grand.
Yeah, like $1,000 Australian is like just to get an entry-level bike these days. But this one still works, so I'm happy with it. The other option I've got is to maybe put smaller tyres on the front, like thinner, because I don't really ride.
HYP3RSTRIKE said, didn't realise people mod their bikes.
Oh man, there's so much stuff you can change on bikes. And the mountain bike guys are nuts. They'll go crazy with it.
User Play said, 600 United States dollars for a road bike is cheap as balls.
Yeah, but that's like, you get half decent components on it. Like if you go on less than that, you're gonna end up with like a Target, Kmart, Big W type bike. And they're kind of cheap out on a lot of the components.
User Play said, here, a simple basic bike with a decent shifter is like 1,500 United States dollars.
Got a nice end of the day up there. We've got the windmills going. There is 3 of them. Look how windy it is. And there's only 3 of them going. So I don't know what that's about. But nice
User Play
sunset.
said, those carbon frame mofos go for 5,000 United States dollars starting.
Oh yeah, the carbon stuff's crazy, man. You can get like electric shifters and all sorts of stuff for bikes. Like your budget is basically how much you can afford. Like if you got the money for it, you can go nuts. Like my ideal bike would probably cost like 2-3 grand, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna just stick to this. Hey, new people in chat, do you know what this thing is? Because they've started popping up here and I have no idea what it is. Apparently it like tracks pedestrians or something. They're fairly new. They've got a couple of them on the rail trail near Kilcunda as well. I didn't know if it's like a camera or if it's like something that tracks things. I thought originally it was just part of the school, but then I've seen them out in public and other places too. I'm like, that's, yeah, it's definitely not part of the school then. It's like some government thing that they're shoving in. Like I think it tracks, it just counts how many people.
Any Wi-Fi networks in range. Could be that.
Hey, we got tooted by the AU Falcon. Awesome.
Sigil_Sealed said, I've never seen a thing like that in my life.
I'll check next time I go near one. I'll see if the phone picks up like a Wi-Fi network. Yeah, they're relatively new. Wasn't here a month ago, and it's here now, and they're starting to put them in a few places. And I'm just curious, like, what it is. What's it do? Is it selling my biometrics to China? Where's my cut? So I just don't know. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream today. I was going to just chill out at home, get ready for tomorrow. So we're doing that airport run. That's going to take half the day. Oh, all these sticks, they weren't here when I came past here before. They've just all been knocked off the tree recently in the last like hour or two. Gets crazy windy out here. That's why they built the windmills out here, because it's always windy. Start making our way out of here. So this is like the main road out of town here. There's like a T intersection. If you go left, that just goes to Melbourne. Takes about, I don't know. I've made it from here to my old house in Scoresby in like an hour 15 once. That's like no traffic the whole way through. That was pretty good. But normally you get a bit of traffic, add an extra like 20 minutes or so. And then another 30 to get to the city.
Footy Guy 13 said, it's cool seeing an IRL anywhere close to where I live.
Yeah, it's like I've been looking for other IRL people, and there used to be a bloke up in, I think he was in Queensland or like North New South Wales, and he'd do like sunrise streams and stuff like that. And he'd ride his bike, but then he just sort of dropped off the radar. And I cannot figure out why. Like why don't more people do IRL in Australia? Like it seems, I know Melbourne there's more than enough stuff to just do it like every day. Easily. If you got a bike, you can get to everywhere in Melbourne. Because you got the CBD, yeah, but then you've got all of the surrounding suburbs, like Brunswick, Richmond, St Kilda, all that. It's like a gold mine and no one's going for it. Now my thought was, maybe the internet's not good enough. But I've only got one SIM card. This phone tethers off of my other one, shares the Wi-Fi.
Footy Guy 13 said, especially IRL in Gippsland because there'd be so many stunning views.
Yeah, oh man, it's beautiful out here. From here to Traralgon and up that way and Warragul, it's like there's a bit where you're driving along and it's a valley, and it's like you're going through like it's like out of Lord of the Rings, like the Hobbit area. Especially in spring. And the views up there are amazing because it's just so clear. You can see for ages. Like a lot of Gippsland is just flat farmlands, but around here and some of the hilly bits, it's just beautiful. But I used to live in Scoresby in Melbourne, sort of like the eastern suburbs. And you could get everywhere down there. I used to ride to the city. I'd ride to Lilydale. I'd go up to my mate's place in Mount Evelyn. And you're allowed to put the bikes on the train, or at least you used to be able to.
Worst case, Starlink is getting cheaper by the month.
Yeah, true. Still expensive. It's still like over $100 a month. And I think it gets affected by cloud cover and weather, but it can't be that bad. Plus, the other good thing is because we're in Australia and we're kind of low population, we've got no competition for the bandwidth that those satellites offer. So you get like really good speeds out of it. Whereas if you're like in America and you've got Starlink, like there'd be a lot of people using it. And yeah, limited bandwidth across a number of people. But yeah, I'll just go with the single SIM card for now. I'll upgrade to a dual SIM setup in the future when I get a new phone.
Tactical Bumble said, $69 a month.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I've been considering it for camping.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, get one of them set up on like a four-wheel drive setup and you just go wherever you want and you've still got really quick internet.
Intense7 said, Shadow Mark 3 just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Shadow Mark 3. You have made a horrible life decision. Yeah, we've got the Bunnings just up here. There's a guy on YouTube, he put one of the Starlinks into his plane. He's got
Shadow
like
Mark 3 said, what's it?
He's got a small
Intense7
kit
said,
box.
Tactical Bumble just made a horrible life decision.
Welcome in, Tactical Bumble. This is crazy. I've never had like such a, like I said before, this is my second raid. I can't believe it.
Said, Roby City's Nutsource just made a horrible life decision. Welcome in.
Well, there's a combo of people making bad decisions today. That's right, I'm here for it. Yeah, there's the Bunnings. This is a relatively new one too. This roundabout, all this, none of this was here before. That was part of the deal when Bunnings came in, they had to build, or like fund some of it, I believe. Because they used to be further in town. Still people there, I think. Yeah, there's a ute there. But yeah, like a couple of days ago, it's 3 cop cars. I think they were arresting someone
Shadow
here.
Mark 3 said, get me some nails and a deck chair.
I'll get you some snags too. Do you want onions? Yeah, of course you want onions. I wouldn't trust someone who wouldn't want onions on their snags. And this is kind of like the main street through town.
Shadow Mark 3 said, yeah.
You get a lot of traffic from here going to Inverloch. But yeah, like living in a small town versus...
13 said, isn't one faggy nicknamed No by the Sea?
Might be. I'm not a local, so I don't know what people call it. I moved here in like 2020. I saw what was going on with the lockdowns and all that, and I'm like, man, I'm out of here, see ya. I don't want to deal with this. And that was a great decision. I feel sorry for everyone who got caught up in all that, you know, like that 5 kilometre bullshit and all that crap. Out here, we didn't have to worry about it. You know, they still made you wear masks and stuff and people would freak out and all that. But it was nowhere near like things were in Melbourne. I actually don't know what the vibe is like in the cities at the moment.
Shadow Mark 3 said, Mel was brutal.
It feels like, every time I go to Melbourne, man, it feels like it's a pressure cooker. Like everyone's ready to fight. Like they're just the slightest irritation away from like causing a fuss and just getting in your face over stuff. Out here, people are laid back, relaxed. Like, and it's very noticeable.
Footy Guy 13 said, I'm kind of a local here.
Oh, right.
I live another hour east from here.
Oh, awesome. That's a bit closer to Moe side. My grandma, she used to live in Churchill. So we'd go down there quite a bit. And man, I saw this video. These guys, they went down to like the Churchill sort of like shopping centre area where the cinemas are. Whole place has been trashed, like closed down. It's just sad what's happened to that place. Like as soon as they got rid of the power plants, like that's, you know, quite a few jobs in the area gone. What have you still got? You've got the prison and a couple of houses and yeah, I don't know if they were over-glorifying it.
But... said, I just say I'm from Leongatha or Foster.
Ah, right. Yeah, Leongatha's not too far from here. It's a little bit further inbound. We go to the pub up there every now and then. It's pretty good. But yeah, the ride from Leongatha to Korumburra, that's nice. It's all uphill, but then you go the other way back. I'd love to do like a bit more of that, like just chuck the bike in the back of the ute, go up there and follow that rail trail around a bit. Because you can go the other way too, but I can't remember the name of the town down the other side. Yeah, so this whole corner here is where the old Bunnings used to be. Like everything you see there was Bunnings. So they sold off and moved. And we've got a couple other spots that moved in.
Footy Guy 13 said, lock.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't really leave Wonthaggi that much. You know, occasionally we'll head out to like Leongatha or Korumburra or Warragul or whatever, but I just don't know this area all that well. Yeah, it's getting dark now. Yeah, this is the footy ground, so you probably, if you're in like a local club, you've probably played here a fair bit.
Talinate said, I love you for listening to this version of Cha Cha Cha.
Oh yeah,
from Finland.
That's a great song, that.
Intense7 said, Hector Terrestrial just made a horrible life decision.
Welcome to the gang. On this channel, we only make bad decisions. If I made good decisions, I wouldn't be doing this right now. But it's all part of the bigger plan. We'll get there in the end. Yeah, we've got like the netball club here. This is all like the sporty part of Wonthaggi. Nice ovals. We've got the skate park up here. There's a gym and a swimming pool. It's a cool town. They have everything that you need.
Footy Guy 13 said, by the time I was old enough to play footy, Wonthaggi had already moved to the Big Gippsland League.
All right. Yeah, I got a couple mates. They played sort of Hawthorn around that area, that league. I think 2 or 3 of them. I don't know if they still play. That was a few years ago. That would have been about 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know what grade they got up to, but they'd play at Swinburne down there at Deakin. Was it Deakin? Yeah, I think it was Deakin on Burwood Highway. And I went there once to do some photography, but I didn't have a long enough lens for it. So every shot was just like, it's too far away.
Footy Guy 13 said, played against Dallaston, Inverloch, Phillip Island, Korumburra in the 4th.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I went to Dallaston for Australia Day. They had all the fireworks and stuff up there, and they had like a band playing some really good stuff too. Like a really good cover band. They're having fun, and it was a very family orientated event. And then they had the fireworks at the end of the night, which I got in one of my clips. But that was one of my early
Benji
streams.
West said, sup mate, congrats on the big raid.
Hey Benji, how you doing, man? I saw Kotatsu Princess before, and I wasn't sure if you guys raided in just after the Dashcam Australia raid, but I checked on my activity and I'm like, oh, there you guys are. Yeah, how were the deer? Did you survive them? Did they eat more than just the food? Because I was watching before, I saw up until you guys parked the car, I think, and then I sort of had to head off and do some stuff.
Benji West said, yay, she was watching as I was driving home.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I always forget you guys are like Osaka based. Because my first impression of you is when you were in Tokyo.
They took a couple of nips out of Ruby Tears of Joy.
And let me guess, you were too tall for them to try it with. They're like, nah, this guy, he can fight back. we'll go for the little one. I've never been to Nara, I'll have to go there one day. I've been to Osaka and Kobe, but yeah, I just didn't have the time to go to Nara. Had a pretty packed schedule when I was there. Ooh. Damn, I was only going to go for a short ride today. Look at all the sticks and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a lot of like debris and stuff on the path.
Benji West said, 100% recommended.
Yeah, it's worth going.
There's absolutely no internet there though, cold sweat smile.
I've seen other people try stream it. It's always a struggle. Even the Trash Taste guys, I think it was Connor's stream, they struggled to keep a good signal there. You know, and they got a pretty serious setup, so. I know they've got a lot of really nice shrines and stuff down there. It used to be, I think it used to be like the capital of Japan, like, I don't know, hundreds of years ago. So, and they preserved a lot of the stuff there too. So, more than just deer. All right, we are running out of light. There's just the slightest hint of sun left, and then it's going to be pitch black. Ah, there's what I was looking for. That is the raid bench.
Benji West said, oh, it's gorgeous there. Really wish I could show more of it off.
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't that far from there, so you can definitely hit it up a few more times and check it out. All right, I'm taking suggestions for raids today. Who do you reckon we should pop in and say hello to? Because this app, like it gives you recommendations, but they're biased, and I'm pretty sure they're biased towards like whoever developed it, like the people he wants people to go to. So if I have a look, yeah, it's got like, I don't know who the top 5 people are. There's Danny, there's Chasted, Squall's on. Oh, he's doing Pokemon. And Tokyo Sam's on.
Benji West said, I know Ozzy Danny is live.
I did say I'd be back to Danny before.
Footy Guy 13 said, I know Dash Kaminosaur's partner is on right now.
Oh, who's that? We might hit them up, you know, return a bit of the love. Can you chuck their name into chat and I'll just like slash raid from here. Keel C. All right, we'll try a raid with chat. Just give me a sec, because I'm always like trying to figure this out. Here we go, raid. And it's Keelsi. Just let me double check that. Keel, oh, with 2 I's. We got Uwo Slab, he's a silly dude, he's currently doing a sleep in a Temu shed. No, I reckon we'll stick to Dashcam's wife. That's a nice round trip. So Keel, S-I-I, one more I. Yeah, we'll try that. Did it work? Now, this is the tricky bit. I've got to bring it up in Twitch and double check it there. It's so much easier doing this from the computer. IRL is like a lot of extra steps and hoops you got to jump through to make it happen. So let's go here, get ready to mute it. Gonna make it happen. Here we go. Stop my voice. What's this? Mod tools, don't care about that. And then my phone's so old it takes forever just to like see what's going on. Partner, my bad. Did the raid go through? I can't even tell. I might have to do it from here. Maybe the other one's not logged in. We'll try it once more. Slash raid. Oh, the raid's just crapped itself. K-E-E, no. Is it? Yeah, Keelsi. I. Try that again. There we go. It's working this time. See, I'm not such a boomer, I can figure technology out. All right, appreciate everybody popping in. I'm doing another stream tomorrow. It'll be sort of 4 p.m. Australia time. So, we're coming back from Tullamarine, so it's gonna be a long car stream. So you might There's probably going to be a few dash cam moments in there. There's always when you go through the city. But yeah, I'll catch you all there if you're still on. And yeah, appreciate everyone coming in. It was kind of crazy having so many people in chat. I'm not used to this. But yeah, we'll say hello to Kelsey. Just tell her like, yep, we're raiding in. Hello, welcome, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in there. Oh, we got 10 seconds to go, but this thing always goes a little bit quicker. Oh my god, it's Charlie.
Yeah. Hello? Hang on, I'm getting a raid. Hello? Wait, where's my bigger but not huge button? Welcome in 10-7, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Fitness and health? Hello? Support DLC, let's go, Sega! Hi, Sega! Dr. Marius, if you don't know who I am, my name is Kelsey. I'm an eel mermaid VTuber thing, monster girl. I don't know. We are currently playing Circle in Gnomes, which is a demo that's out right now. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for the follow, welcome in, cute model. Thank you so much. My friend Pokepaws made it. Hi, Sega. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Hi. Dash rated in 10-7, so he's... Oh, Dash rated in 10s. Oh, that's awesome. Well, if you know Dash, then you know that I am his other half. I was gonna say... Dash is my captive, I guess.
Wait, what the hell happened?